Here we are once again, live ManCave show on the road. We are at ToyLanta 2024. This is day number 2. The doors opened at 10 a.m. It's about 10:20, and as you can see, stuff is flying off the shelves. People are wheeling and dealing, and to a couple people already. Got some autographs. So I'm hopefully going to flip the camera here and show you what's going on. I want to introduce you guys to Alan Dawson, who if you're not familiar with him, he's from the UK. Comes here, I think, every year. We're gonna talk to him real quick, if he's not too busy in his room. These are little separate rooms off to the side.
Year apart from COVID, so this will be about the 8th or 9th to this event.
To this one? Yeah. Okay. And what on your table are you highlighting today, brother?
Probably the Action Man combat jet. There's currently one of these for sale on eBay for £2,500. I'm not looking for even half of that for this one. Cherry jet. This was actually featured in the Retro Blasting video about this jet. So you've even got a signed provenance of that fact, and I will give you a link to the video if you happen to be the lucky buyer.
And that's Michael French.
That's correct, yeah. And then we've got some Repro Bulletman helmets, Pursuit Craft. And these prints, which is the box art from the Action Man SAS Air Attack set. The original art was painted by a gentleman called Dave Barnacle, who had these prints made. I've got about 12 unsigned copies and a couple of signed ones for sale.
Very nice. Can you tell me a little about the uniforms that you put together, your company?
Okay, so Tommy Atkins, we originally produced the green uniform up here first, which has been used for... amongst other things, you can do a unit trooper from Doctor Who, as well as the early 1950s British soldiers. We then added the camouflage uniform in exactly the same pattern, which is this one is meant to be Lieutenant Sean Finn from the Wild Geese. They wore that uniform in that film. We then produced this one, which is the windproof suit, which was very popular with the SAS and the Royal Marines. Came out in 1963, and then the Parasmock and 1968 combat trousers, obviously very popular with airborne troops. We also have 3 pairs of real leather boots, so these are the standard DMS ankle boots, and then these two are 2 versions of the same boot, the only difference being the toe caps. Same sole pattern, but the higher leg. They were designed for urban patrol, for obviously patrolling on hard surfaces, constantly to give extra ankle support. They're mainly for combat in patrol work in Northern Ireland. So these we got when they were made. They were laced for us, but we found out it was a lot cheaper to get them made and let people lace them themselves. So that's why those aren't laced.
So you're mostly not figures, but accessories, right?
For the most part, yeah. I've got a vintage British version, or Palitoy version of Atomic Man. He's the only thing on hands are repro, because most of them, when you find them these days, are crispy critter. Unfortunately, the rubber degrades. So.
And how do you feel the show's going so far? I know it's only the first full day.
It seems to be going okay. We've just got the first glut of sort of general admission people coming through now, but we're a bit further through, so it takes a little while for them to filter through from the main room.
And I had you live last night, so a lot of people can watch that video of you too on the panel. What'd you think of the panel and some of the questions last night?
It was good fun. The questions were interesting. They always are. It's the first time I've actually done a panel here. We'd done something similar at AmCon in the UK some years ago, which is the Action Man annual convention that I run over there.
Thanks for taking the time, sir. Appreciate it.
No problem at all.
Awesome. Thanks.
Take care.
So we're staying live here. I'm walking around the room. We're going to check out some other rooms. Those of you that are following, if you want to chat in, if there's anything particular you want to see while I'm walking around, there's a lot of press here, other YouTube channels, so I'm sure you're watching other people's channels, but let me take a walk around here. Most of the people I know, of course, are the 1/6 scale guys, but you can find pretty much anything here that you want, toy-wise, everything from Star Wars, little G.I. Joes, big G.I. Joes, ton of vintage stuff. There's some old marks. Don't know anything about these guys, but they're real popular, and they've been signing stuff and selling stuff. Very cool backdrop. Angelo told me yesterday I was walking too fast, so I got to slow it down a little bit. We got all comic books here. Comic book section. Try to get another interview for you if I can. I'm trying to keep these to like 10-15 minute spurts. So if there's something anybody particularly wants to see, let me know. These guys have been kicking it out too, man.
35 for the standard, 60 for the big guy.
Pretty cool figures. They're all 6-inch.
And then there's armor packs.
Again, I'm not too familiar with that. I do want to show you guys a couple of these down here that I saw yesterday that I posted. Somebody knows this guy. I've heard of him before. Good. What's up, brother?
Hey, good, man. How you doing?
How you liking the show so far?
Love it, love it, love it.
How many times have you been here?
Today or in general? Everyone?
You made every one.
Yeah.
ToyLanta's too?
Yep.
Nice.
I'll be there. It'll be in Augusta in June, I think. Joe Fest. So I'll be there.
You're still going to go on my live stream because you promised me. So
Yes. As soon as I get my.
you cannot work on Monday night.
That's the thing, though. I've been traveling so much with work this year that Monday night, really? I mean, I had Sunday off. So I literally was like Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, off Sunday. I was down here all week, and now I'm back today. So,
Right on, man. All right, man.
guaranteed.
Thanks, brother.
Thank you, brother.
I'll be back around. I'll talk to you. So there you go. We got Greg Cook coming on my show on the live stream. Check this out, the Bionic Woman headquarters. How cool is that? Talk about vintage stuff, man. People are buying and selling. There's another. Check that one out. $6 million man. How cool is that? Old school, man. Old school. Look, I remember those spaceships. Gosh, he's got about 10 of them here. So there's some more vintage G.I. Joe stuff here in the back. Again, I got about 3 minutes left. And I'm going to cut this one, and then I'm going to do something on Facebook. Going back to talk to Greg Cook. Want to make sure we get him lined up for the ManCave show in the near future. And again, there's a whole nother hallway with about, 15 more vendors back there. So I will do that on the next video that I go live from. Got a couple cosplayers here. Again, 4 Horsemen have been busting it out. These guys were kicking ass the other day. The minute we opened up yesterday, these guys were blowing it out the door. All these new figures. Very cool. These guys were local. I talked to them yesterday. There's another guy that was on my ManCave show. Mr. Munoz. Very cool. I know Mike from GI Dojo is going to be here shortly. He just texted me. I'm looking for him as well. Cotswold Collectible. They got a huge corner table here. I believe they're sponsoring, one of the sponsors for the show this year. The makers area is out front before you can come in. They're making these giant dog tags, G.I. Joe dog tags. Actually, they're going to Bundy Finity, I believe, on this. I don't know. Second day, how's it going for you?
I'm doing good. We just starting up, yep, and we already got a few dog tags made this morning.
Right on. and a lot of prints here. Again, if you guys are in the Atlanta area, the show goes on today and all day tomorrow, 10 to 6, I believe, 10 to 3 tomorrow, 10 to 4, something like that. And we're just over the 10-minute mark, so I'm going to cut this one short. Come back to you about an hour or two, and I'm going to try to get the back rooms. Thanks for watching.